Hi folks, we're live from Cork. Hurricane Ophelia turned into a post-tropical hurricane about 24 hours ago and produced sustained winds of 70 or 90 miles an hour in southern parts of Ireland. The storm is now moving towards Scotland, northern England and parts of West Wales, seeing sustained winds of over 100 miles an hour in places. And this tree fell down. This is in Cork city centre. This tree has fallen down. As you can see, it's a big one. Very big very big tree there. And we've also got this power line as well that's come down. Now this power line has actually made, you can see the power line there just about that's fell down with it. The power line just there has fallen down with it. Has actually made over 50,000 people in Cork without power across eastern parts of Cork. But as I said, Hurricane Ophelia, ex-tropical Hurricane Ophelia, is now moving towards northern parts of England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, producing sustained winds of 50-60 miles an hour. It'll eventually move out through northern parts of Britain through tomorrow, still producing some very strong winds in places. Calming down the south, looks like we'll see generally calm conditions through the next couple of weeks. However, as we go through towards the weekend, there's a potential for potentially some very strong winds in places again. Now actually there's another tree just down here which has also been downed. I'll show you that just now. Here's the next tree. So this is tree 2 now that we've shown here in Cork. As you can see, just absolute catastrophic tree damage in here in Cork. So as I said, 290,000 are currently without power in Ireland, with more without power across Northern Ireland, maybe about 3,000-4,000 people. So as you can see, the actual roots of the tree have broken off, as you can see there. So yeah, that is quite a strong root. As you can see, that's a very powerful root, and for that to be broken, very, very strong winds. As you can see, the concrete slabs there are very, very dangerous. If we get even a lighter gust of wind, those could potentially just fall off and hit somebody. So is there? Yeah, there's more power lines down throughout this road. So let's go over to the next tree. So let's run a little bit to get to it. Here's the next tree. So you can see tree after tree of just carnage. That's tree 3, as you can see, just a massive one, this one actually. That's a huge tree actually. So there's loads of trees down here, and there's another one just here actually. Look at that, incredible force of nature, incredible. So if you're going to wonder if there's any more severe weather on the way, well actually during the weekend there's a potential for a bit of a storm, but we're keeping an eye on that one. Tree 5, another quite a big tree, a huge one actually, huge tree there, and that's the other tree just there. So loads of trees have been knocked down in Cork, loads of trees. So yeah, a bit of devastation. So this is the potential for more trees to come down across northern parts of Britain. There's still going to be quite strong winds over the next 24 hours. So do watch out for northern England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, West Wales. Still gusty for southern parts of England too. So this is the I think 6th tree just here. So yeah, just tree after tree, as you can see. Absolute just tree after tree. So this is the 6th tree.
There's another one just there.
Yeah,
as well.
and actually there's another tree here. This is the 7th tree. Absolutely incredible. There's a 7th tree and there's a 6th tree. So as you can see, it's just going on and on and on. So as you see, the wind gusts actually recorded in South Ireland were 109 miles per hour. So yeah, just incredible. Here's the next one. As you can see, this tree, probably about 70 years old, maybe more. Just absolutely and that's probably 3, 4, 5 feet deep down there. So yeah, this is just incredible. Probably weighs about 50 tons at least. And there's more trees. Is that a tree down there? Is that another one here? So this is the next tree. As you can see, a littler one, but this is still a huge, huge tree that's coming down. So this is in Cork, by the way, in southwestern Ireland. Very big tree there that's been uprooted. So yeah, that is definitely one for the archives. In terms of damage, this was probably the worst storm to hit Ireland since ex-Hurricane Debbie, which hit in 1961. Let's run over to the next tree. Let's just get there. It's very dark until we get there, so you can't really see it very well. So here's tree 8. Tree 8 is actually one of the worst ones because you can barely see how deep it goes there. It goes very deep, actually. Probably about 5 or 10 feet deep, and you can see the water is actually coming out there. So let's just get you a bit further away from it and show actually how bad it is. So this tree here actually has been here for about 90 years, I think. So this is incredible. I mean, this is probably the 10th tree we've seen here, so this just shows how strong these winds are. When you think there's actually buildings behind it, and these trees have still come down to the amount they have, and this one is very much devastated. So it'll probably take a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, to get rid of all this actually from Cork City Council. So if you are in Northern Ireland and Northern England, do watch out, and as you can see, just really pay attention to possible trees down if you are travelling. So this one, oh my god, look at that. That is a tree that's been uprooted. Can I just go there so you can see how big it is? As you can see, it's absolutely uprooted, mate. As you can see, just absolute devastation, and there's more trees that continues further down there. That is a big sized tree that's come down. So yeah, very bad, very bad conditions. Okay folks, so thanks for tuning in. Stay safe wherever you are. Hurricane Ophelia will continue to track northeastwards towards Northern Ireland, Scotland and Northern England, producing some very gusty winds, potentially 70 or 80 miles an hour. As we go through later through tomorrow, eventually start to ease off in intensity, but we are looking at potentially the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, for some very, very strong winds as well. So thanks for tuning in and take care.